Twisted thorns pinned to my head. Praise they, oh, Thorns paid instead. Fists and phlegm, sins condemned. By the whole shaming of this God. I remember an occasion with a friend in Siena, and we were in the cell of St. Catherine, and the living room that the family used to have. And on the walls there's a painting of Jesus offering St. Catherine 2 crowns. One is a crown of jewels and the other is a crown of thorns. And St. Catherine chooses the crown of thorns. Another thing, I guess, to consider is that I've always thought that the crown of thorns is an interesting episode, especially when you think of it as a whole. It's an episode in which Jesus is humiliated and he is mocked or dissed for claiming to be the king. And so they, rather ironically, sort of insult him. And if you, I know the word in my head is fakely, but I know that's not a real word. But they, in a mocking gesture, praise him and bow down to him before spitting in his face and clapping him. But what's interesting is how the crown of thorns are driven into the head, and for whatever reason, as I picture the blood, the saving blood of Christ streaming down the face of God, I can't also but picture my own overinflated head being driven through with these thorns, and that pus of pride streaming down my face as I am humbled and become more unified with God, for I realize who is God and who is not. And again, what exactly is this crown of thorns that I should be wearing? It's the same humiliation. It's like the flip around. Jesus truly is the king, and he is humiliated. Ironically, I am not a king, and yet in some certain circumstances, I might be honored, rather ironically, with a crown of jewels. Obviously, this crown of jewels can be many things, from the approval of my friends to a promotion for not doing anything special. Of course, if I get promoted for doing good work, then that's great, but you know the world and how it works. So yeah, we need to perhaps embrace our own crown of thorns. We need to embrace that humiliation that bursts our bubble and reminds us who is God and who is not.